Okay, so great morning once again, and welcome back to the सक्सेस शो। और आप सभी का फिर से एक बार स्वागत है प्लेटफॉर्म पे। सो बिफोर स्टार्टिंग मैं हर बार जैसे शेयर करता हूँ ऑब्जेक्टिव्स, तो मैं आज भी आपको शेयर करना चाहूंगा क्योंकि ऑब्जेक्टिव्स आर इम्पोर्टेंट। तो ये जो शो है इसके पीछे रीजन ये है कि अभी 2023 आ रहा है, तो हमें नए साल में अगर एंट्री करना है तो कुछ अच्छे से एंट्री करें ताकि हम अपने बिजनेस में, लाइफ में ग्रो हो। तो कुछ अलग करना है, कुछ नया करना है, तो उसके लिए ऑफ कोर्स कुछ अलग स्किल्स चाहिए, कुछ अलग करना चाहिए, तब जाके अलग रिजल्ट आएंगे। तो अलग क्या कर सकते हैं, कुछ अच्छा कर सकते हैं, तो डेफिनेटली हम कुछ सक्सेसफुल लोगों की स्टोरीज से, उनके सक्सेस प्रिंसिपल से हम कुछ सीख सकते हैं और वो हम हमारे जीवन में इम्प्लीमेंट कर सकते हैं। तो ये जो 22 डेज का जो सीजन है उसके पीछे यही है कि हम अलग अलग एक्सपर्ट से, अलग अलग इंडस्ट्री एक्सपर्ट से सीखेंगे कि उन्होंने कैसे अपने सक्सेस को अचीव किया, उनके क्या सक्सेस प्रिंसिपल्स रहे, उनके क्या रूल्स थे, वो कैसे अपने आप को चुनौतियों का सामना करने के लिए ढालते थे उस सिचुएशन में, और उनसे सीख के हम भी आगे बढ़ने की कोशिश करेंगे। सो विदाउट वेस्टिंग सो मच टाइम, लेट्स वेलकम आवर अनदर गेस्ट, मिस करेन डिसूजा मैम। शी इज अ फाउंडर ऑफ the ships with Karen, right? So
Inner Shifts with Karen.
sorry, the inner ships with Karen. So let's know more about Karen ma'am. So let's welcome our honorable guest Karen D'Souza ma'am. So welcome ma'am on this wonderful platform, and please share about you and what you do exactly for people, to our participants. Yeah, over to you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bapat. So a little story about myself. Most of my life, I felt I didn't belong here. I thought I landed up on the wrong planet. I struggled to fit in most of my childhood. I went through a lot of bullying, and it was a pretty difficult childhood. And even as a woman, I went through a lot of drama, and struggles in life. But I never gave up on my life. I went through depression as well. So I never gave up in life, knowing somewhere that there's more to life, more than we can see in this reality. And I also noticed that many women, including me, no matter what we achieve, because now in this era, we have so many choices as compared to we had earlier. Now we can choose the career that we want. We have a lot of freedom as compared, as I said earlier. But still we don't feel fulfilled. We feel discontent, and we are searching for something more. And that's the reason why I myself began a journey of self-exploration to know more about me, about the womanhood, and to find the true meaning of life, because I couldn't connect for what things happening in the world. And I stumbled upon incredible life lessons, and I learned a lot of tools and techniques in this journey that changed my life, the way I see myself and I see the world. And I realized that these tools and techniques, my lessons that I learned in life, can help many women out there. And that's how I decided to become an emotional resilient mentor and healer for women. So that's my story in short.
Yeah, super. So as a mentor, how you help these women generally? How you work with them?
Yeah. So I believe each and every woman has immense potential to achieve whatever they want to achieve in their life. And I took on this journey because few months before, I was also divinely guided to contribute to the rise in the true feminine power. And I help women to achieve life-work balance, manage their emotions well, and realign to their true feminine power so that they show up in the world and in their life being their true authentic selves with confidence. And I do that through one-to-one coaching and mentoring, healing packages, and workshops.
Super, super. So thank you for sharing, ma'am. So while working with women, can you share any incident where
I can't hear. Yeah, I
sorry
think
for
it went on.
disturbance.
Yeah, no
So
problem.
I want to ask one more question here. So while working with women, uh, ऐसा कोई इंसिडेंट हुआ है, ऐसी कोई चीज जहाँ पे आपको लगा कि हाँ ये मेरे लिए प्राउड मोमेंट था या उनके लाइफ में आपने कंट्रीब्यूट किया ऐसे, तो ऐसा कोई इंसिडेंट अगर आप शेयर कर सकते हैं, एग्जांपल शेयर कर सकते हैं?
So, I mean, so there was an incident where one of the clients, I remember that she was totally feeling lost, clueless, helpless. And I could totally connect with her because I would not name her, of course. I could totally connect with her and her journey. And it's like
हाँ,
after a few of the sessions, I could see an immense confidence in her, and she started believing in herself and trusting in herself. And that is what is my life purpose. Actually, I had to go through all of this to become a healer myself, and so that I could show women that how worthy and precious they are. And that is what I
super, super.
see in many of my clients. Like they are totally lost, they are pretty fearful of doing
हम्म,
and being themselves. And that's why I stress on being yourself rather than being someone else's version of yourself.
yes. सुपर सुपर। सो बेसिकली आपने उनके अंदर वो जो कॉन्फिडेंस डाला है, तो ये जो सेशंस है इनर हीलिंग, आप जो हीलिंग करते हैं उसकी वजह से ये आप मतलब आपका काम उनको बेसिकली एम्पावर करना है। मैं पार्टिसिपेंट से ही कहूँगा, अगर आपको लगता है कुछ आपके कांटेक्ट में कुछ ऐसे लोग हैं जिनको सच में ऐसी जरूरत है, कॉन्फिडेंस चाहिए, वो लैक कर रहे हैं, कई तो उनके पोटेंशियल को पहचान नहीं पा रहे, कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स है, तो डेफिनेटली आप कैरन मैम से जुड़ सकते हैं, उनको कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं, मे बी शी विल हेल्प। और मैम एज एज ए हीलर मैं काफी सारे हीलर्स भी एबीसीडी के साथ जुड़े हैं, तो आप उसमें एक्सपर्ट है। मैं एक और क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहूंगा, क्या ऐसी क्वालिटीज होनी चाहिए हीलर की जो उसको एक परफेक्ट हीलर, परफेक्ट तो परफेक्शन का कोई ऐसा नहीं, पर एक अच्छा हीलर बना सके? सो व्हाट क्वालिटीज आर इम्पोर्टेंट?
See, as I said, that I had to go through a lot of things in life to be here. The thing is that to trust myself, to believe in myself, to have that unwavering faith, and that the universe has your back. The universe is not against you. You know, initially I used to ask myself, why all these things with me? Because what happens is when we land on earth, we forget what we are here for. We forget our life purpose. So the universe teaches us certain lessons, gives us certain lessons so that we come back on our life path. So as a healer, I feel like I have to keep my ego aside and never let the ego. Once the I comes in, everything is everything is gone. So it is just that I am a channel. I am not the one who's doing the healing, but I'm just a channel. And receiving and listening to my client or anybody else, being non-judgmental, creating a safe space for my client. And that is, I think, one of few things that are important to be a healer. And not imposing our beliefs on our client.
Yes, yes, that's very important actually. So thank you once again for sharing. So I want to know the reason behind जो जो लोगों के अंदर कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं होता है, मतलब ऐसे क्या प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं. मतलब जनरली क्या होता है ना कि बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं, जब वो डिस्कस करते हैं उनके लाइफ के बारे में, वो बताते हैं कि मेरे अंदर कॉन्फिडेंस की कमी है या मैं डिप्रेस हूँ. क्या सच में डिप्रेशन ऐसा कुछ होता है, या क्या प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं जिनके अंदर कॉन्फिडेंस की कमी, वैसे क्या रीजंस होते हैं ये प्रॉब्लम्स आने के, और उसको कैसे ओवरकम कर सकते हैं? एक बेसिक आप शेयर कर सकते हैं जनरल टिप्स, ताकि सबको फायदा हो.
So the main thing I believe is self-love. I know this may be the most overheard this word, self-love, but I think believing in yourself is most important. I'll tell you why. The moment that we believe in ourselves totally and accept ourselves and every side of ourselves, we will become unstoppable. And that is the message, the main message to everybody for the upcoming year and many years to go now. The main thing is the moment when we don't believe in ourselves and we have these negative beliefs about ourselves, that ये मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगी, ये तो मेरे से होगा नहीं, मेरे में ये talent नहीं है, and that shows up in life. Okay, we sabotage our lives. We are doing this to ourselves, nobody else. It's about taking charge of our lives rather than letting life happen to us.
Yes.
It's taking responsibility of our lives, of our actions, of our behaviors, rather than complaining about others.
Yeah.
You know, for example, I can give you an example. Like, you expect, especially women, they expect somebody else to love them and approve of them. And there is a very larger game behind all of this. So when you are seeking approval and love from someone else, you are basically in control of the other persons, other people, and you are giving away your power. And what does that lead to? Now, for example, you love somebody totally, and that person doesn't love you the way you expect that person to love you. And what happens? Are, aise kaise? She doesn't love me. See, she's not sending me flowers, or she's not doing particular things that you want that person to do. And then you end up being angry, and you resent that person. That same person who you have done so many things for. But the moment, so the best thing is to love ourselves and to accept ourselves. The thing is, we try to avoid one particular thing. जैसे आप में एक चीज तो ऐसे खराब चीज होगा जो आपको लगता है, तो आप वो चीज को avoid करना है आपको by any cost. किसी को दिखाने नहीं है वो that side of you. In that bargain, we lose money, we lose relationships, we lose our health, and there are a lot of repercussions trying to avoid that shadow self. Many people call that our shadow selves. So it's about, the journey here is about to be very proud and accept yourself the way you are. Totally. And that is the main message.
सुपर सुपर. सो एक्सेप्ट, अगर खुद को एक्सेप्ट कर पाएंगे तो डेफिनेटली हम कुछ अलग कर सकते हैं. ये जो प्रॉब्लम है बाकी के, वो अपने लाइफ से धीरे धीरे
automatically, yes. And being able to manage our emotions well, because our emotions leads to behaviors, and we end up saying something or doing something that could either pay the path to success or hamper our success.
Yes, exactly. Super, super. So thank you, ma'am, once again. So we would like to know about your vision or mission in this particular healing field.
My vision is to share these valuable lessons and tools
Hmm.
and techniques that I have learned.
Huh.
Because, as I said, I believe that every woman has the potential
Hmm.
to achieve whatever they want in life, and help each and every woman who is ready to do whatever it takes
Yes.
to achieve that in life, because we deserve the life we want. And I do that through one-to-one mentoring packages and workshops.
Hmm. Yeah. Super, super. One more question I want to ask. Uh, जो बेसिकली ये क्वेश्चन मैं सबको पूछता हूँ, ये कॉमन रहता है, उसमें सिर्फ वन वर्ड में या वन सेंटेंस में आंसर देना होता है, और इसका रीजन मैं बाद में बताता हूँ क्यों मैं पूछता हूँ.
ठीक है.
So basically in this journey of your success, or whatever we can say, till now, so who support you most in family members?
So that's a very tricky question for me. I feel there was nobody. That was my journey.
Okay, okay.
That's the reason why I say self-love is that was my journey to know my self-worth. And to know my self-worth, I had to go through a journey wherein nobody saw my worth. That is the higher consciousness has that program for you when God or Allah or whoever you believe in sends you on the earth. It sends you with a program so that you learn certain things. Now I know what is self-worth, what is the importance of self-love, and that is what I'm here to with that message, that self-love and self-worth is most important, rather
Yes,
than expecting anybody else to love you or make you feel important. It's
yes.
important that you feel you know that you are important, because you are right here.
Yeah, exactly. So, knowing ourselves is important, or loving ourselves is important. So, thank you once again. We have little time. So, in that time, I personally also want to know, और हमारे participants को भी ये जानना है कि exactly healing process जो है वो किन के लिए useful है, और क्यों वो healing मतलब करना चाहिए.
I just recently made a video because there are a lot of myths about healing.
Yeah.
Healing, jo intention jo aap anybody can do healing, okay? Because what happens is when we are till age of 7, okay, we do not have a filter mind, so we receive everything, we believe everything what our parents tell us, or anybody we meet in our life in that 7 years. And that on based on those beliefs we live a whole life,
Yes.
until we unlearn those beliefs and conditionings.
Yeah.
That is where the healing comes in. So there are so many um, unknown beliefs and conditioning that sabotage us in ways that it will leave you dumbfounded.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yes, and healing start with an intent that you want to become a better version of yourself, rather than okay मुझ में ना कुछ कमी है, या I have something less, I need repairing. वो नहीं, that is a big no. So it is
Yes.
very important to focus on what you want and what you can achieve, rather than focusing on what you don't want, and creating a positive and good intention in whatever you do.
Yes. Super. Super. So what you want, clarity is important. क्या चाहिए उस पे ही.
Yes, उस पे ही focus करो, क्योंकि in my upcoming book, the 10 powerful lessons to unlock the this invincible you, I have mentioned like how important focus is, because what you focus on grows. What we actually are ingrained to focus on क्या नहीं है. अपना बुराई करेंगे तो फिर ही like to see the negative ourselves so that we improve ourselves, but that doesn't happen that way. It doesn't happen. We keep especially women, we try to prove ourselves in this world. We try to be perfect, we try to be a perfect mom, try to be a perfect wife, but perfection to kuch hai hi nahi. There is nothing called perfect. So yes.
यस एग्जैक्टली एग्जैक्टली. सो अभी आपने जैसे बुक के बारे में बोला, तो अगर पॉसिबल है तो उस पे भी आप शेयर कर सकते हैं, ताकि ऑडियंस को हमें पता चले कि आपका कौन सा बुक आ रहा है, तो मे भी जब लॉन्च करेंगे आप, तो उन सीखने की कोशिश करेंगे.
Okay, so it's about the life lessons that I have learned. Focus is one of the things, and one of the most important and pretty hard lessons for me was that we are the architect of our life. So you are the architect of my life. That is my first chapter. It starts with that. Our thoughts, our beliefs, our conditionings, the way we perceive the world shapes our life, and we are totally responsible for our life. And the first time I heard that on this journey that I took on, I couldn't believe. It took me quite a long time to believe that, and I started researching about it. कि ये क्या है, like how come I am responsible for everything? जो बुरे चीज भी हुए मेरे साथ, वो भी मैं ही responsible हूँ. How come, like if somebody is being rude to me, or I have been in a bad relationship, but there's always a brilliance in whatever happens. It is there to teach you something.
Yes.
There's a gift for you in every situation. So that is what I have shared in my book. And how implementation is very important. Like learning is the key. Keep learning, keep upgrading yourself and becoming more competent. But understand that implementing is very important, which we don't mostly, because we might take action, but we sometimes don't take the required action. We are very busy taking action maybe, but we don't take the required action that is necessary to pave the path to success, to achieve that particular goal. Yes. So these are the few pointers.
Yeah. Yes, thank you again, ma'am. And one more last question, and we will wind up. But before that, I would really tell to our participants. मैं हर बार उनको बताता हूँ, सबको बताता हूँ, मैं खुद को भी बताता हूँ ये लास्ट मैसेज के साथ, कि जो भी चीजें हम सभी से सीख रहे हैं, जो 22 दिन अभी हम कंटिन्यू अलग अलग एक्सपर्ट से सीख रहे हैं, इंडस्ट्री एक्सपर्ट से सीख रहे हैं, हर तरह के एक्सपर्ट से यहाँ पे आते हैं, ट्रेनिंग से आते हैं, फार्मा से आते हैं, हीलिंग से आए हैं, ऑथर्स आए हैं, बहुत अलग अलग फील्ड से, तो सभी से हमें कुछ अलग सीखने को मिलता है. और बहुत सारे लोग हमें जो लर्निंग्स देते हैं, अगर हम उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करें, इम्प्लीमेंटेशन इज इम्पोर्टेंट, जैसे आपने भी बताया, इम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे, एक्शंस लेंगे, तो ही कुछ रिजल्ट्स आएंगे. और अगर हमें अब तक हम कुछ अलग नहीं कर पा रहे, अलग रिजल्ट चाहिए, तो डेफिनेटली अलग काम करना पड़ेगा, तब जाके अलग रिजल्ट मिलेगा. तो ऑफ कोर्स ये जो सभी एक्सपर्ट्स है, उनकी जो लर्निंग्स है, उन्होंने जो किया, अलग किया, सक्सेस को हासिल किया, तो वो चीजें हम अपने जीवन में, लाइफ में, बिजनेस में इम्प्लीमेंट कर रहे, और हम भी कुछ अलग क्रिएट कर सकते हैं. तो थैंक यू वंस अगेन, मैम. One more last question. So what message you want to give to youth or women?
Okay, all I could say is be who you truly are. Stop trying to be someone else's version of yourself. The world needs you, the real you. Believe in yourself. You're very precious. The moment you believe this with every cell of your body and accept every side, every part of you, trust me, you will become unstoppable. Thank you.
Super, super, super. So if you want to become unstoppable, you need to believe on yourself. आप जो खुद है, खुद को रियलाइज कीजिए, खुद को जानिए, खुद को जानने की कोशिश कीजिए, और यही मैसेज के साथ अपन वाइंड अप करते हैं. सो थैंक यू मैम फॉर द वंडरफुल कन्वर्सेशन. बहुत अच्छा लगा आपने हमारा इनविटेशन एक्सेप्ट करके ये प्लेटफॉर्म पे आए. सो थैंक यू वंस अगेन फॉर योर वैल्यूएबल टाइम. फिर मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट सेशन के साथ, नेक्स्ट गेस्ट के साथ. तब तक के लिए टेक केयर, ग्रेट डे, बाय बाय.